everyone that comments like, oh my gosh, you guys are actually so on it. I don't know how you do it so fast. Bro, I post a video. Let's stop liking CX comments, by the way, okay? I post a video, okay? Bro, I refresh the page. You guys have already commented. No, but it's like before the notification will have gone out. Okay, you have already commented. So I want to say thank you guys very, very much for the support on my shorts. I'm trying to do some trends and stuff at the moment. I'm not gonna play it on stream. If you haven't watched it, I posted TikTok and Instagram. And yeah, thank you very, 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 very much for commenting. I appreciate it. Actually, I'm not gonna scroll down because some of the comments further down might be a little degenerate, but thank you. Did like all the comments? No, I like all of the comments that aren't like weird. Okay, I'm not gonna like a comment if they're saying like baby, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna like the nice comments, not the creepy comments. Okay, and then the other comments have been posted during the time I'm streaming. Sorry guys, I'm not gonna like the comments while I'm on stream, but I try to read as many as possible. And then like the ones that aren't saying weird things, yeah. Like them Mad Bob. Guys, I'm really okay. Well, I may go AFK for a little bit. Mine wasn't like my bad. I read all of the comments, okay, and then I judge you heinously depending on what you've said, okay. Anyways, moving on. Next up in Liddy news, NASA plans for the moon, plans a moon base. Oh my gosh, have you guys seen this? For anyone living under a rock that missed it, okay. We went to the moon. Anyone still think the moon landing is fake after they did it a second time?
Their biggest announcement in years, outlining their plan for how they're going to win the Space Race 2.0 by establishing a permanent moon base by the 2030s. Here's everything.
Like, what if you're an astronaut and like, I don't know, you sign up and then like the rocket like blows up? You know what I mean? I feel like it's just too risky at the moment.
You need to know. They originally planned to create the Lunar Gateway, basically a space station in orbit around the moon that acts as a halfway point between the base and the Earth. They have pushed this idea back completely and have instead decided to directly build on the moon instead. Phase 1 will be a $10 billion scouting operation. They will send up to 30
How long will they be on the moon for?
robotic missions starting next year to test and build power grids, transport and communication.
Can you get a cheap train ticket? Yeah, but why would you want to go on the moon? Like, probably hella uncomfortable. Okay, probably like you're too hot or too cold, or oh my gosh, wasn't that like a sewage problem? Well, like the toilet stopped working. Or imagine having a sewage problem, okay, where everything's floating.
Or the moon base. In phase 2, they will set up temporary moon base infrastructure, allowing astronauts to regularly work on the surface alongside the Japanese Space Agency's pressurized rover.
Going to the moon just so I can jump off and float into space. Bro doesn't know how gravity works.
Basically, a truck on the moon. And finally, phase...
Bro, if you went to the moon, okay, and you jumped off the spaceship into space, okay, and you think you're gonna orbit, you're actually not gonna orbit, okay, because you're gonna create your own gravitational field, which is like even bigger than the moon's, okay, because you're so big and fat. So the moon is actually gonna orbit around you. Now what?
Phase 3 is where things get
And so is Earth, and you know what? So is the sun. Okay.
Lunar habitats and a 100 kilowatt
My bad.
capable of operating 24/7 in the harsh shadows on the moon. They are launching Artemis 2, taking humans on a flyby mission around the moon in about a week, and their goal now is to start
Because you're the center of the universe, people are cute.
landing a full crew of astronauts on the
Ever
moon
heard that before?
every 6 months from 2028 onwards. This all comes as China have announced their plans to send Chinese astronauts or taikonauts to the moon by 2030 to build a similar moon base with Russia and other.
So it was America. I am so sorry to anyone that saw that. We're just gonna ignore that happen. I did not have that, you know, the reflex where you open your mouth. Okay, sorry, anyway. My bad. Anyways, it was only on Mike. Mike doesn't mind. Okay, okay, so it was America that sent the astronauts to the moon, right? So they did that because China said they were going to do it.
Other partners. Space 10 years from now will look completely different to how it does today. So to stay in the loop, make sure you're subscribed. NASA just made their biggest announcement in years.
Should we subscribe? I'll give them a sub. China, #1 space nation. Has China been to the moon? I swear it's been NASA both times, right? W America. Okay, sorry. Next up. Can we raid? Bro, I've just started stream. What the flip? I literally just went live. What the flipples? Okay, anyways, you want me to end? Okay, you want me to end to raid your streamer? Lydia, please raid me. Guys, I used to raid people in the community, but then I feel like sometimes when I do things, okay, this was a long time ago, so I feel like I can say, but like sometimes when I do things trying to be nice, okay, I get like more hate from the people that I didn't do the nice thing to than I do from the person that I did the thing to, okay, because everyone would be like, why would you do that? Not to me, you know. So I had to stop doing that. Yeah. Next up, okay. So now I don't give you anything nice, okay. I only give you pain and torture. Okay, sorry. Anyways, next up, Artemis launch. Wait, I'm so confused. So this is the rocket. Oh, this was the rocket.
4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And lift off.
Bro, there are literally people in that.
The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon.
The integrity, AMT high.
The most powerful
Like, that is not comfy.
rocket NASA has ever launched.
Houston integrity.
They faked it.
Great view.
hang on.
Humanity's next great
Nice.
voyage begins.
Why do you think why do you think they faked it, bud?
Engines lit. 4, 3, 2.
Why I would like to hear your opinion on this. Why 100% AI. Don't you think like someone at NASA would have snitched if it was AI or nah? You got a gut feeling and never don't trust your gut kind of thing. NASA releases images from Artemis. Wait, that's actually so cool. Oh my gosh, it's us! Oh my gosh, I can see myself. Yeah, I could not read that in time. That was too fast. NASA soft leaked his ChatGPT prompt to generate all of these images. Yeah, this is ChatGPT, yeah. Wait, Mike NASA. Is that the name of the guy that owns NASA? No, wait, hold on. I'm so confused. Who is NASA owned by? I thought it was owned by the government. Yes, why? Okay, I'm being baited. Okay. Sorry, news presenter would know these things. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is the sewage issue from it.
During the night, we tried to vent the wastewater tank that's attached to the
That's
toilet.
crazy.
We had problems with that due to suspected blockage, we think probably due to ice. So we directed the crew overnight to use...
Probably due to ice. Kappa Trunkus Deluxe. Okay, bud. Yeah, like the toilet was clogged. Like, I don't know. It was probably ice. It was probably ice in the toilet. Yeah.
their flexible contingency urine devices, just like they did on flight day 1. The toilet is... it technically will work with number 1 right now, but we just want to keep the tanks half full right now.
So what if you need to do a number 2?
Until we figure out what's
Hypothetically,
going on with the vent line.
not that they would.
Absolutely, it'd still go for number 2.
Bathrooms is something everybody can really understand and understand.
How many astronauts were there?
Apollo didn't have that kind of technology.
Just let it float. The spacesuit doubles as a diaper. Smiley face.
In the vehicle, so it's always a challenge. They still have challenges on the space station with toilets.
Did you see the Nutella clip? How is this related?
Reed Wiseman and Jeremy Hansen will be up first to capture imagery and
Brett.
on the portable computing devices. You hear those
I thought Nutella was a metaphor for a second.
to as PCDs.
Is that an ad? Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. Was that an ad?
Victor, to get a little more detailed, Reed Wiseman and Jeremy Hansen will be up first to capture imagery and record audio.
Guys, I feel like we actually need to be stop being so scared. So, okay, hear me out. I have always been told, okay, that when you do an ad, okay, you have to include hashtag ad. Okay, everyone has to include hashtag ad. It's in like the law. Okay, all around the world, You have to include hashtag ad so people know that you're being paid for that. Okay. So say I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, you should have like bananas. Bananas are really good from the brand Big Banana. Okay. You know that's not an ad because I didn't tell you it was an ad, right? So like you have to be able to know, therefore you can make the decision whether to have Big Banana or not, right? I feel like after learning that, okay, I see nothing as an ad. I don't think NASA would break the law, right? I mean, yeah, like some like gambling streamers don't put hashtag ad, but like it's just like they should. I just, you know, some companies like don't really care that much. But like all good legitimate companies, Nutella is not gonna break the law, right? This is the only space clip the real ones care about.
Got it? 1, 2, 3.
What am I? Oh my gosh, wait, is this Katy Perry? Oh my gosh, Katy Perry. This is what Katy Perry got like flamed for, right? Because like Jeff Bezos took her to the moon and then everyone was like, what the hell? Why is Katy Perry going to the moon? Guys, you know what I've decided? I actually love being around. Like, am I a bad person for saying, what, to be fair, I wouldn't really want to go to space because it's like uncomfy and stuff. But I would say I was like, oh, it's going to be like a cool, comfy trip. Okay. God forbid I would say yes to going to the, like going in space. Like, I'm sorry, please don't cancel me. I used to think that I was a good person until people get cancelled for like legit, like saying yes for going to space. And now I'm like, okay, just assume I'm a horrible person. Okay. Oh, Katie.
I got you,
Oh,
gotcha.
do you? Oh my gosh, wait. Do you ever feel like
Flynn,
a plastic bag? Because she's like drifting through in space. Wanting to start again.
Oh, the moon. You guys, I will have to tell you, look at the moon. That's amazing.
Moon's fake after saying that.
Okay.
Just a big chunk of cheese, am I right? Now I understand her songs even more. Pog! Oh my. Ignore what's currently on the screen. Michael Jackson, the movie trailer! There's no way this is real. Is this April 1st? Oh, released 2 months ago. Guys, I'm so sad I didn't stream on it. Wait, when was April Fool's? Wait, April Fool's was 11 days. April Fool's was 11 days ago. I was looking at the date the other day because I had to. So most of what I was doing when I wasn't streaming is just sorting admin because there's a lot of bureaucracy in this like a lot. And just trying to get everything set up. Okay, so I was like signing documents and stuff, right? And bro, I had to put the date in, and it was like 03/04. And I looked at 03/04, okay? And I was like, wait, it's already the 4th of March? That's crazy. It's already the 4th of March. It's the 3rd of April. Michael Jackson was like the biggest entertainment person of all time. Like, he was the biggest person of all time, ignoring like Hitler and like Cleopatra and stuff. I don't, like the biggest, do you know what I mean? I don't know. Like ignoring like Julius Caesar. Like, what do you mean? Why are you AOing that? Hitler was a really bad I'm not comparing Michael Jackson and Hitler, guys. What do you mean? I'm saying he was the biggest person of all time, ignoring like leaders. Is what I. Nah, because like Elvis Presley and the Beatles and stuff, I feel like they weren't big in like South America and stuff. Like Michael Jackson is big everywhere. Chat, I have a question. Okay, say you're like a singer, right? Or you were like in like entertainment and you had like a song that popped off, or you like got really big really fast. Okay. Would you go with like a smaller agency? Like a small, say you popped off, you got a one hit, okay? Would you go with like a smaller agency, okay, which you would never ever be as big from, but like you trusted? Or would you go with like a bigger one that you knew you were gonna get A-list, but they were gonna try and like they were gonna like see you as a product, and you were gonna have to like, you know what I mean, like sell out? out. Okay, what if when you die, okay, they like they find your music if you go with the smaller one and be like, oh my gosh, he was really good and like respected. Like I feel like when you die, if you go with the bigger one, everyone's gonna, will you make a day in the life video with such epic edits as well? I already made my day in the life video. And yeah, I'm probably gonna post it tomorrow. Yeah, I already made that. That was one of the things that I did. I finished. I just had to do the voiceover and I did the voiceover. And guys, I get really in my head when I like film stuff. I get really in my head because the thing is, right, okay, I feel like I come on stream and I just yap and I don't really think about it. I'm just like, I'm talking to my buds. I'm talking to the lads. You know what I mean? You guys being the lads, right? Okay. I don't think about how I act or like how I do anything, right? Okay. But then there are always like mean or like haters or whatever, which it is what it is. But they're like, oh, like she's like faking, like she's like being fake. Okay. And then I get really in my head, okay, when I film things off stream. Okay. So say I'm like filming a day in the life where I'm like doing the voiceover. Okay. And I know I can film like infinity takes. Okay. I always imagine like mean people critiquing me. Okay, so then I film it like 1,000 times and I'm like, no, I raised my voice in a weird way. Like, no, I said that bit weird. Okay, like I don't want to sound fake when I say it like that. So then it takes me like a whole day to film like a voiceover. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy it. Because it took me a long time to film. Anyways, Best way to combat it is to talk to people to distract yourself from it. Well, yeah, that's why I'm live. I talk to you guys to not think about it. But then say I stream, okay, and I get really tired when I'm streaming, then I might like misspeak and say something like comparing Hitler and Michael Jackson, you know? and then the clip will spawn, okay? And then it's like a cycle. But yeah, anyways, I spent 3 weeks filming the happy birthday bit. Okay, sorry, anyways, that looks like a pog video though. I've actually watched too many movies recently. Wuthering Heights. Okay, Tiger Woods arrested for a DUI. I actually so confused. Why is everyone getting arrested for DUIs? Like, just get an Uber. Yeah, Ubers are expensive. Tiger Woods can afford an Uber.
Is behind bars in Florida, charged with driving under the influence.
Mr. Woods did exemplify signs of impairment.
Just before 2 p.m., the Martin County Sheriff's Office says the golfing legend was driving alone at a high speed on a 30-mile-per-hour suburban road in Jupiter Island. The 50-year-old was trying to pass a pressure cleaner truck.
This is a small 2-lane road, and there was no shoulder for this pressure cleaner gentleman to get off.
Is it like that they just always have drugs in their system, so then they think they're sober because they haven't had them recently? Is that what it is? I actually do not understand how celebrities can get DUIs.
The side of the road. As he was trying to move to the side of the road.
And how do they become so successful if they're like always got drugs in their system?
The Land Rover overtook him at the last minute, swerved to avoid a collision.
Like, how do I say this? I've met a lot of people in my time as a streamer now, right? I've met a lot of people, okay? And I've never met anyone that does drugs, okay? Like legit, okay? I mean, like school friends or what, but I've never met anyone who's like streamer or like big in singing or acting or anything. Never met any one of them that does drugs, and most of them don't even drink alcohol because, like, you know, it's not hard. It is not harder than a 9 to 5. But like, you do need to like be like mentally all there. You know what I mean? Because it's quite competitive. So I'm so confused when I see stuff like this because I'm like, how did Tiger Woods become Tiger Woods if he's like on druggies all the time?
Clipped the back end of the trailer.
Authorities say Woods crawled out of the passenger door and that he and the other driver are not injured.
Mr. Woods did a breathalyzer test, blew 000s, but when it came time for us to ask for a urinalysis test, he refused, and so he's been charged with DUI, with property damage, and refusal to submit to a lawful test.
Woods was also charged with driving under the influence in 2017. He pled guilty to reckless driving. And in 2021, Woods was driving nearly 90 miles per hour in a residential area of Los Angeles County.
He's done this multiple times.
And the vehicle went airborne. Woods was not
Hold
charged
on, hold on,
following
hold
that
on.
crash, but he did suffer numerous fractures in his right leg, requiring emergency surgery.
Following her DUI arrest earlier this month, the pop star addressing her
Bro,
fans,
how?
writing in part, "Thank you guys for all your support. Spending time with family and friends is such a blessing." Adding, quote, "Stay kind." The post went viral, getting more
Oops,
than
I
9 million
did it
views.
again.
Winston Scott, former NASA.
Oop, oop, oop. Oops, I did it again. Boo doo 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 doo.
Following her DUI arrest earlier this month, the pop star addressing her fans on Instagram, writing in part, "Thank you guys."
Maybe he was having kombucha and forgot it was alcoholic. Kombucha is not alcoholic, bro. I'm so confused. Guys, I see kombucha all the time, and it's like it's just like it's like a caffeinated drink, right? I've had a lot of kombucha. That is not alcohol. It's not alcoholic. You don't need an ID for kombucha. You know? Not that I never was ID'd. I was ID'd for Monster Energy, but not for kombucha. The thieves that stole 12 tons of Kit Kat. 12 tons of Kit Kats, bro. What?
Of Kit Kats have been stolen. That's over 400,000 Kit Kats. Fuck you, Nestle. I don't even feel sorry for you. They're saying this might cause an Easter Kit Kat shortage, so you can tell your grandkids you lived through the oil and Kit Kat shortage of 2026. The thieves...
What do they do? Because, like, I don't know, they'll melt if they just leave them out. They're gonna sell them?
...are still at large and presumed to be becoming larger. I wouldn't worry about them stealing anything else, though. They are fueled up to have a break, have a Kit Kat.
It was the Russians. What?
For quite some time. That was such a shit joke. We all know that
Someone
the
come
real
get this
Easter
dude.
chocolate thieves are big fucking chocolate. You've been stealing chocolate from our Easter eggs for fucking years, ye cunts. This is your comeuppance. The picture of the egg on the box is twice the size of the fucking egg. 496 grams. There's nothing fucking XL about that. The Easter eggs aren't even fucking egg-shaped anymore. What's that? Some sort of a rhombus. Parallelogram looking cunt. That's what you get now. Follow me. I'm delicious.
I mean, chat. What's like the most scammy? What's like the most scammy thing that you can get? I remember. I feel like when you get nuts, yeah, but no one really cares about nuts. I feel like Cadbury. Diamonds in candles. What is? I'm not in the market for diamonds. I don't know. Bottled water. Oh my gosh, guys! I remember when I was a kid. No one here watched Shane Dawson, did they? No. I remember when I was a kid. Okay, before Shane Dawson came out with that video that he did strange things to his cat. Obviously before that, okay. Me and all my friends, we used to watch Shane Dawson, right? Okay, and he used to make conspiracy theory videos, okay. And one of the conspiracies, okay, was big water was making you more thirsty. Because that was salt in the water, which obviously you need for like electrolytes and stuff. But he was like, oh, they add salt to the water with the Illuminati music. All the water brands do this to make you more thirsty, so you drink more of that product.